Hi, I'm Tessa from Tales from Outside the Classroom, and today I'm going to talk to you about orthographic mapping. For starters, orthographic mapping is commonly confused with word mapping. I'll link my video about word mapping below, but orthographic mapping is not something we can do with our students. Orthographic mapping is naturally occurring in students' brains as they grow as a reader. Orthographic mapping was first developed by Dr. Linnea Airy. Dr. David Kilpatrick was also able to make the term more mainstream thanks to his books focused on phonemic and phonological awareness. Orthographic mapping is a mental process that helps readers learn to recognize words by sight, learn to spell the words automatically, and learn vocabulary as they read. It's the connection between the printed spelling of a word, the pronunciation of that word, and its meaning. It's important for building fluency because it allows readers to quickly identify words without having to decode them each time they come across that word. Those words that have been orthographically mapped are called sight words. Orthographic mapping involves the formation of letter-sound connections to bond the spelling, pronunciation, and meaning of specific words into students' memories for long-time use. It explains how students are able to recognize words immediately by sight rather than needing to sound them out. Research suggests that we scan every single letter of a word as we read, but because of orthographic mapping, we don't have to sound out that word letter by letter or sound by sound. Orthographic mapping isn't a conscious act, so the way we build orthographic mapping is through systematic explicit connections between phonemes and graphemes. In order to do orthographic mapping, you must have strong letter sound proficiency and phoneme proficiency. Therefore, we have to teach phoneme and grapheme correspondences or letter sound correspondences systematically. In order for a word to be truly mapped, students must also connect that printed word and its sound to the meaning of a word. So it is very important to connect that meaning step for words students may not be as familiar with, or for students who are English language learners. Over time, as students' phonics and phonemic awareness skills develop, they progress through the phases of reading. And it is through that phase progression that students begin to naturally orthographically map words and combinations of letters and sounds to help them with their future reading. A great strategy for helping support students in orthographic mapping is by doing word mapping activities, and I will explore that in a different video.